Hello and welcome to Back Porch Butterbeans. And my name is Stanroy Uchavale. And I know I've been gone a while, but hey, I'm back now. I've been a little bit busy, but I'm back. And welcome to my kitchen. Okay, and as you know on this channel, nothing's edited. If I make a mistake, you get to see it. Hey, this is not a professional channel and I don't need to edit anything out. I'm doing it as a hobby, okay? So, here's what we will be doing today. We are going to make chili. And of course, we all know that chili is made with kidney beans. We call them kidney beans. They're red and they're shaped like the kidneys. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so we always want to cook fresh. At least I do, because I love myself. So I always cook fresh. And that means that I have to be in a state of mind and, not in a hurry. If I, sometimes I eat fast food, but I haven't eaten fast food in some years now. So, I just start loving myself. Don't get me wrong, fast food is good. I love it, especially Burger King. I love it. Well, not now because their burgers have changed, but back in the day, I used to love Burger King. I'm telling you that right now. But lately, not so much. I don't have a taste for it anymore. I guess you could say I grew out of it. Some people do grow, and some people do not. Simple as that. You know you're growing when your taste in foods change, your taste in company change. If you find that you always want to be by yourself, that's a good thing because you're growing. Absolutely a good thing because you can't grow in a group. It's too much animosity, too much hidden competition. There's no way you can grow in a group of any kind. So you have to set out on that journey for yourself, okay? So, I'm chopping up fresh garlic here. Yeah, and it is fresh. Fresh. Off the papyrus. Did you know that papyrus paper was actually the skin of a vegetable? Back in the day, during Jesus' antiquity, that's what they wrote on, papyrus paper. It was peeled off of a vegetable. I'm not sure which one it is, but I know it was hung and dyed. It was the papyrus tree. So I said vegetable, but I guess I should have just said earth. I don't know. When I talk earth, I think vegetables. Okay? And actually, paper today still comes from trees. Believe it or not. People don't know that. People don't even know that a cardboard box is actually a tree. I was talking to a fireman a few days back, and we were talking about regulations about what type of fires we can have, in our yards, so on and so forth. And he did not realize, he said, here's what he said. He said, paper, you can burn paper inside of those fire bins. He said you could burn paper inside of a fire bin, but you can't burn plastic and cardboard boxes. And I wasn't astonished. I was like, wait, hold up. And I said, so you're saying that paper is the only thing that we could burn, things like um, orange juice cartons, paper, not the plastic, but some cookies come in wrapped in paper, but anything that is paper you can burn. But he did not understand that a cardboard box was made of a tree, which is paper. That's where all paper come from. All paper products comes from trees. That's why in the 70s, in the 1970s, there was a revolution here in the United States about trees being cut down for paper. So they came up, the Audubon Society, at least in Tampa, Florida, came up with the idea. I don't know what other states did or where the Audubon Society is housed or its headquarters. But I know that in the 70s, that's when they came up with the thing about if you cut down a tree, you need to plant a tree. Okay, because they were cutting down an enormous amount of trees for cardboard boxes, for furniture, for lumber to build houses, all kinds of things. And another way they decided to save trees was to not use so much wood on building houses. Now houses are built with cheap stuff, I think it's safe for me to say garbage, because if you have a home and it's not wood or cement inside and out, then you overpaid for it. And that's anybody on any level. So to get a quality home, it needs to be cemented inside and out. That's a well-built home. Okay, but back to the trees. And that's my little tidbit that I wanted to share with you today about trees. A cardboard box is a tree. Some of those boxes have been treated with a coating that renders it fire resistant, water resistant, but a cardboard is actually a processed tree. Okay, so when I said that, everybody picked up their phone and started looking it up, and gee, lo and behold, a cardboard box is actually made from a tree. And I was astonished. I'm like, gee, I learned that in elementary school. And here we are, senior citizens, and half the room do not understand that a cardboard box is a tree. I had a professor that once told me, if you want to know where you're at in life, look around you. And I was frightened at what I saw. And you don't know that a cardboard box is actually a tree. And what I mean by it, and what the professor meant by that is, when you're in a group, no matter if it's a family dynamic, a tribal dynamic, and you need to look around and see what level of intelligence or knowledge or wisdom these people are at. And then you will know if you're associating with the right people or not. Quote unquote. A professor said that in college. If you want to know where you're at, look at the people in that group or in that setting. And then you'll know if you need to continue on. Okay, well, I decided not to continue on because I don't believe that I should associate myself with adults who do not understand that a cardboard box is actually processed from a tree. I'm sorry. So I withdrew from that particular group because no, I can't, no, because they taught me that in elementary school. How is it you don't know it? Okay, now back to our chili, okay? So as you can see, I've been soaking my beans, and we always want to cook fresh. So, peppers, So I have some peppers left over, so I'm gonna chop these up to go inside my chili. And the reason that you would need to disassociate yourself when you find out that these certain, these groups are not where they need to be is because you'll find yourself trying to fight your way out of unnecessary conditions and situations, whether it be socially or financially or otherwise, okay? Now, life is difficult enough, and you must take care into whom you allow in your spiritual energy, because people come into your life to try to screw up your spirituality, okay? Because they have no knowledge and they have no blessings, they have no connections to the one and only true God, so they want to hurt you, okay? I'm just saying. Now, I am a Capricorn. I am also an Alpha. I also hold a PhD in world religion. So yes, I am all those things. But here is one thing I am not. I am not insincere. I am no liar. Okay, so whether I'm talking to you about cooking, or we're doing a book review, or I'm reading tarot, I am going to be succinct and honest with you. Okay, now again, if you find this channel distasteful, that just means that the channel is not for you. It's just like when a man finds a woman, and he finds out he really don't want to deal with that woman, or vice versa. When a woman finds a man and she figures out she don't want to deal with that man, all it means is that that person is not for you. That's it. Doesn't mean that person is ugly, rich, poor, tall, short. The bottom line is that person is just not for you. And it's just like this channel. This channel, that means that if you find anything that I say distasteful on this channel, that means that this channel is not for you. That's it, and that is all. And it is finished. Okay, so we've got our garlic and we've got our peppers chopped up. And I definitely was going to use these peppers because they were left over from a last recipe that I used last week. And I really don't want to see anything go to waste. So since I decided that I wanted to eat chili, and please keep in mind that it is only me, so when I prepare these dishes, I try to eat on them all week, for as long as I can. So, because some of it, I end up throwing a lot of it out, but hey, it's okay. I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. So we have our yellow onion. Last week, I didn't have a yellow onion, so I had to use a sweet onion in that recipe. Now, I don't remember what the recipe was, but I know it was the yogurt glazed over the flounder. Okay, well, that was good, but don't use the sweet onions, okay? The sweet onions didn't give it the taste it gave it the last time, but since I knew that, I was able, through the week to, it was only 4 pieces of fish, so a fish and a slice a day, I was able to handle that, so hey. But some of the stuff that I cook, hey, after about 3 or 4 days of eating on it, I have to throw it out. I can't go another day. Or I'll wait and see if I can eat it the next week, and then by that time, I don't even want it. So I'm going to try not to be so wasteful. But this time, I have a yellow onion, and these onions do make you cry. But they do add that extra seasoning to the dish, okay? So this is naturally chili, okay? So we're gonna chop the onions up as small as you can. As you also notice, I don't use any fancy utensils. I use whatever is in my kitchen. As long as it's sharp and will cut, it'll work, okay? So, although we can do that, but I don't feel the need to. I really don't. I mean, I enjoy you, and I hope you're enjoying the content. So if you do enjoy the cooking, the tarot, the books review, please like, subscribe, and share. You do not have to donate any money. I am here to guide you, not the other way around, okay? I am here to show you how to have a strong spiritual connection with yourself through your food and through your emotions, through your etheric, psychic, in other words, I'm just here to make sure all of your cauldrons are in balance. Some people call them cauldrons, some call them chakras. My cultural call them the tree of life. You want to make sure that every area on the tree of life is balanced. Oh yeah, and I just read an exciting book. I can't wait to do the book review on it. I really do. So, but right now, we're cooking chili, and I think that that's enough onions for today. And like always, we're gonna add some cilantro before. This bunch of cilantro was left over from the same recipe actually that I did last week. So, still smell fresh. But I want to get them used up because I don't want them to go bad. And I do enjoy fresh herbs and vegetables. I really do. They have great medicinal properties. And hey, like I told you, I try to put ginger in every single thing. All right. All right. So let's see. There. Found some ginger. Add a little ginger in here, just a little bit, because we don't want it to, but in chili, I'm telling you, ginger gives it a great taste. I love the way ginger smells, so we're not going to put too much in there, but just enough so you can smell it in the stew, in the chili. That's what I'm trying to say. I cooked stew week before that.